Hey guys, in today's video, we are going to talk about senior rep programs and how you can start your very own successful one. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Heather and I'm from thebookedphotographer.com. Every single Tuesday, I put out videos like this one to help photographers book their ideal clients and grow their photography businesses. So if you've been brand new in the industry or if you've been around for a while and you want to become fully booked, definitely hit that subscribe button below. All right, so let's go ahead and dive on in and talk about senior rep programs, or also they're sometimes called senior model programs. I'm going to first go ahead and explain to you what this kind of program is and why it's such an amazing tool to market your senior photography business with. And then I'm going to go ahead and share with you 7 simple steps that you can do to create your very own successful and profitable senior rep program. So let's first go ahead and define what a senior rep program is. As I've already said, it's also sometimes referred to as a senior model program, and basically it's the same exact thing. It's basically an exchange or a partnership between you as a photographer and a high school senior who is known as your model. You give free or discounted photo shoots to that particular model in exchange for them sharing your name and sharing those photos online to create buzz about your photography studio. Now, when your models do this, it actually brings in a lot of referrals, and their friends will want to book you as well. Now, incorporating a senior rep program or a senior model program into your marketing can have crazy amounts of word of mouth in your local area. The senior and also her parents are sharing those images online, giving you shout outs, and that in turn results in crazy amounts of referrals. In addition to those referrals, having a model program will also allow you to create unique images in your portfolio. You can do something called team sessions, which are basically group sessions with all of your models together. Now let's go ahead and talk about the 7 different steps that you can go ahead and use to create your very own senior rep program. Step number 1 is to actually find your models. You need girls to be on your team. Now, there are lots of different ways that you can go about finding models for your senior rep program. Sometimes you can do model calls where basically you're just posting it online on social media, sharing, hey, I'm looking for this type of person for this type of program. Message me if you're interested. You can also find your models by doing something called applications. This, again, is where you blast on social media that you're looking for high school seniors for your senior model program, and that if they want to join, they need to fill out an application that you have posted online to get more information and be approved to be on your model program. The third and final way that you can find models for your team is to actually ask for recommendations. This is my personal favorite way of doing it, and it's actually what I used when I launched my very own model program about 6 or 7 years ago. I basically reached out to all of my past clients, shared with them a little bit about the program, and explained to them the type of high schooler that I was looking to join. And I simply asked them if they knew of anybody who fit that profile. And once I got that name, I personally reached out to that person and told them that they were recommended for this program and asked if they were interested in learning more about it. So that's step number 1, which is to find your models. Let's go ahead and move on to step number 2. Step number 2 is to actually host your in-person model meetings. Now, this step is so huge, you cannot skip this step. So after you have gathered a list of potential models, what you're then going to do is reach out to each one individually and invite them to come to an in-person informational meeting about your model program. Now, when you're at this meeting, you are going to share every single detail about your program. This means you go over things that are included in it, things that are not included in it. You go over price point. You go over all the different kinds of photo shoots that the potential model can join. You go over every single detail at this meeting, and you also give the models and their parents the opportunity to ask any questions that they'd like. Now, while you are at your in-person model meeting, you also want to make a clear invitation to everybody who attended to join your team. Now, that also happens to be step number 3. Step 3 is to invite your models to join officially, and that also means with payment. So when I'm hosting my in-person model informational meetings, I provide a clear deadline for when I need my models to make a decision by. And in order to move forward with me and be a part of my model program, there are 2 things that they have to do. First, they have to pay the model program investment. My program never has been and never will be free. After all, I'm spending a lot of my time, energy, and money into creating this experience for my high school seniors that when they pay upfront to be a part of it, I know that they are super serious and super dedicated to be a part of my team. The second thing that they are required to do is to fill out and complete a model contract. Now, this contract is a little bit different from my normal portrait or high school senior contract because it contains some very specific information about the model program. The bottom line is that they have to join with payment and with signing a contract. Now, at this point, you now officially have some models, so you can do a little happy dance and get excited. Step number 4 is to actually photograph your models. Now, I personally like to do this as a team event. So I set aside one afternoon, I have all of my model teams come together and I photograph them just so I can use those images to introduce my model team online. Now, sometimes I have gotten really cute t-shirts for my models to wear. Other times I've been able to partner with a local boutique store who has provided clothing for my models. The bottom line here is just to get to know my models, get some sort of images that I can use to promote my studio online. My models can also use these images to blast all over social media and promote my studio. Now we're on to step number 5, which is to continue doing the marketing and showing off all the pictures that I took. So it's here that I incorporate a variety of blog posts, a variety of multiple social media posts, introducing each member of my model team. Now, if I've partnered with a boutique clothing store, I can also showcase the fashion trends that are most up to date, most relevant for that season. Regardless, the point here is to actually show what I've actually photographed. And I'm able to tag all the seniors and also their parents in these images. Step number 6 is to host your big event. Now, this event is something annual. You do it every single year, and it's something that will set you apart from every other photographer in your area. Now, this event has to be desirable for your models. You want it so enticing that they will want to come to this event. Now, there are 2 options you can choose from when you're deciding what kind of event to actually host. The first option is to have an exclusive event. This means that it is just for your models. It is only for them, and that's it. So you could do something like a special photo shoot or maybe a fashion show. Option number 2 is to host some sort of a community or charity event. This means that it's for all your models, it's for all their friends, it's for anybody in the community. I have personally chosen to host a community event every single year, and I truly love it. In my studio, I actually partner with a local martial arts studio, and together we host a self-defense class every single winter. This means that every single one of my models can come and learn self-defense tactics. She can also bring her friends, her mom, her neighbors, her aunts, anybody she wants to bring can come to this event, and we all have a great time learning self-defense. Step number 7 is to actually photograph your senior's actual senior session. So obviously you're going to have a whole bunch of fun photo shoots that you can do together as a team with multiple different models and have some really great stylized session. But this point is just for your senior. This is her actual senior session. I personally like to schedule these for a time when I am typically slow. So for example, I personally require all of my senior models to have their actual senior session in May or June of their junior year. So this is actually prior to them becoming a senior. And why do I want to do this? Well, it's because I want to photograph my senior models the summer before their senior year. I can continue to use those images to blast all over social media and also in my blog. And then I leave the fall open for my non-model senior clients. Again, you could choose to photograph your high school senior any time of the year that you actually want to. That's just when I prefer it. We are finally on step number 8, and this is a biggie. Step number 8 is to continue to build that relationship with your models year round. You do not want to forget about them. The easiest way to do this is to incorporate monthly or bi-monthly photo shoots or meetups within your model program. You could do theme sessions all throughout the year. For example, you could do a July 4th theme session, or maybe a Christmas theme session, or maybe a apple picking session. You can execute these types of photo shoots, these types of team sessions throughout the years, and again, use all those images to promote your studio online. You also might want to consider supporting your senior models by going to their sporting events or their plays or anything that they are a part of. And let's not forget about their birthday. You have the opportunity here to really spoil them, to do something extra special for them on their 18th birthday. And that's a great way to continue to build that rapport with them. So there you have it, friend. Those are your steps in creating a successful and profitable senior rep program. Quick recap. Number 1, you want to find your models. Number 2, you want to host the in-person model informational meeting. Number 3, while you're at that meeting, you want to go ahead and make the official invitation for your model to join your program with payment and also by signing a contract. Number 4, you want to go ahead and photograph your models. This is the first time that you're photographing them. This is where you get together as a team and get to know each other. Number 5, you want to go ahead and use those images to market your studio online. Number 6 is you want to go ahead and host your big event. Remember, it can be something exclusive that's just for your models, such as a fashion show or a really cool photo shoot. Or you can do a community event that's something that's for your models and also their friends. Number 7 is where you photograph your high school seniors' actual senior session. And finally, at number 8 is where you continue to build the relationships you have with your models year round. So I know that's a lot of information right there, but model programs truly are a wonderful way that you can market your photography business. In fact, these model programs were the primary way that I marketed my photography in the beginning years, and they quickly became the powerhouse behind my 6-figure studio. And there's no reason why that can't be you too. So now I would love to hear from you. Go ahead and tell me in the comments section below, have you ever tried marketing with model programs? What were your experiences like? Will you be taking these steps that I shared in this video and implementing it in your very own business? And as always, if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next week.